Favourite at the moment here is Side Deal, number 4. It was runner-up at York on debut. First out in the royal blue and light blue Diablo, the only debutant in the field, that is Autumn Affair, number 8 with Charlie Bishop. Autumn Affair is also the only filly. With her is number 3 Regal and Real, Danny Muscat in the black with the light blue disc and cap. Just behind those, the favourite, Side Deal, Rowan Scott in the purple with the white quartered cap. Green with the white braces, Horace Wallace, number 2, Cam Hardy. Royal blue with the white striped sleeves, the white cap is Yes Walliam, number 7, third at Southwell last time out. Robert Havlin rides. Dark blue with the white stripe and the white and dark blue starred cap, Fuseboard, number 1 with Joey Haynes. Dark blue with the cream sleeves for number 6, Taking Care of Business, and Finley Marsh. Another one who's already in the back straight, pink and green colours for Storm Point, number 5 with George Downing. Side Deal is the 4-5 favourite, 9-4 for Yes Walliam. It is then 9-2 Horace Wallace, 12-1 Storm Point, 25-1 Autumn Affair, and 66-1 Barthos. Post time for race number 4 is at 6 o'clock, 4 minutes. And here is Side Deal. He is the favourite. Missed out on the paddock. He went into the pre-parade ring to be saddled up and never actually came into the parade ring. Very long horse. He's quite unfurnished, but he did show enough to finish second on his debut, and that was in a race at York, won by First Legion, and then he was disappointing with only 6th at Nottingham on the second of his career starts. He is not the most impressive looker physically. I say he's quite long. He's unfurnished. That's a good shot you can see of him there. But he's obviously got a bit of ability, but he definitely regressed, or at least didn't show the same level of form on the second start as he did on the first start. There are a great deal better looking horses in this race than his. It's often difficult sometimes with chestnuts at this time of year to really gauge them, but I didn't think he looked that well in his coat. You can see he's a bit duller than a lot of the others. Here's Yes Walliam walking towards us with Robert Havlin in the colours of Jabba Abdullah. Third at Southwell on his last start. This Gelderson of Saxon Warrior had made his debut at Fosslas, and he did step forward. And he stepped forward quite considerably on the second start of his career. And that could well be enough to see him figure in the finish of this particular race. As they are now just about all at the start, I think. Yes, they are. They're at the post. Side Deal now 6-5 on, 9-4 Yes Walliam, 4-1 Horace Wallace, 12-1 Storm Point, 25-1 Autumn Affair, and 66-1 Barthos. Just walking away from us is Storm Point in the Fitri Hay colours. The newcomer, the only filly, is the one who's in the centre with the red horn on. That is Autumn Affair. It's a tough assignment, I think, for her. A couple of horses who've shown a bit of form. She is not physically imposing at all. She's got a tiny filly, daughter of Kodiak. So she should really enjoy being on the all-weather. But this is a strange place for her to start a career, being such a tiny little filly. up against boys. See her come through in a moment again. There she is. The royal blue and light blue Diablo. Charlie Bishop looks pretty big on her. You can see there. She's really like a pony. I would not be wanting to go with her on her first start. Probably better when she's in against fillies. Learn the gate. Half the field are loaded. Autumn Affair and Regal and Real. The next two in, waiting on Side Deal and Yes Walliam. Yes Walliam, the last one to go forward. They're in the gate. And they're off. They race over 6 furlongs, a fast beginning in the centre by Side Deal to claim the early lead. Yes Walliam, a half length away down the back straight, racing in second. The filly, Autumn Affair, is in third position, followed by Horace Wallace, who's in fourth. Very keen in fifth on the outside, taking care of business. Also keen to that one's inside is Fuseboard. At the back of the field, Regal and Real, together with Storm Point. Into the turn, 3.5 furlongs to go. Side Deal's lead is 3 parts of length over Yes Walliam, racing in second and now being ridden along. To the inside rail, Autumn Affair still just in third. On her outside is Horace Wallace. A break now of over 2 lengths back to taking care of business on the outside of Fuseboard. Nothing from Storm Point or from Regal and Real. They make the turn in and Side Deal still has the lead, and the lead now is 1.5 lengths, wandering under pressure. Yes Walliam now rallying. Autumn Affair running huge on her debut and still has a chance down towards the 5.5 furlong. Side Deal now begins to pull away, racing up towards the line. It is Side Deal in front. In second, Autumn Affair, and in the end it was very tight for third. Staying on strongly to the inside was Storm Point, who finished alongside Horace Wallace.